All right, let's talk about the Penn State sexual abuse, child sexual abuse scandal. This is a sick story, Lewis, and I know you've been following it incredibly closely, mostly because you're just a football guy, right?
True that.
So here's the long and short of it. Allegations were made against assistant coach of Penn State University's football team against their assistant coach is Jerry Sandusky. The allegations also include a cover-up of the sexual abuse incident. This Sandusky was a longtime defensive coordinator. Joe Paterno was the head coach. Sandusky retired in '99, retained access to Penn State's facilities, and a 2011 grand jury investigation reported that Mike McQueary, a graduate assistant, told Joe Paterno in 2002 that he saw Sandusky performing a sex act on a 10-year-old boy in the Penn State shower facilities. There was a report made by Paterno of the allegations to the athletic director, Tim Curley, and eventually, in November, Sandusky, just recently, Sandusky was arrested on 40 counts of molesting 8 young boys over 15 years. Now, subsequently, Joe Paterno was also let go, and this immediately started complete riots at Penn State's campus to the extent that actually a news satellite van was overturned. And we have the video of that, Lewis. Maybe we'll just take a look at that quickly first. And this really getting out of control. And, I have some serious problems, not with the idea of protesting things, but I have some serious problems with what's underlying here. So this is the video of what happened. And I was watching some of this live last night, people coming out to the campus and going completely berserk. So you can see the satellite truck there, and people starting to cheer, and eventually it does go over.
Because this makes sense, right?
Okay, so there it goes. Right, no, it makes sense if you're angry at the firing of a coach to destroy the equipment of the media outlets that are covering it.
If you're angry at the firing of a coach who let child abuse happen.
Okay, so then let's get into that. So I don't know that the allegation here is that Joe Paterno legally did anything for which he is criminally liable.
From what I understand, he did report it to someone.
He reported this to the athletic director. What is being said, and I happen to agree, I think that we need to have a pretty tough stance on these issues, that if Joe Paterno saw nothing was done, Joe Paterno, along with anybody else who knew, right? There are realistically more people that knew and didn't do anything. They should have reported it to the police. That's the bottom line. Why he didn't, we can speculate all day long.
Well, because schools want to protect their image. I mean, that's why nobody who knew about it, all of whom people were involved with the school, did not go directly to the authorities.
If Joe Paterno was influenced to not go above just reporting it to the athletic director by those who wanted to maintain the image of Penn State, do you think that in and of itself could be legally a problem for him in the sense that he was involved in an actual cover-up of a crime against children?
I really have no idea. I was talking to an ex-lawyer, a retired lawyer, about this a couple of nights ago, and he said he thought that Paterno could not be charged with anything.
Okay. Natan, you were going to say something about this, and you said you wanted to wait till we got back.
Yeah, I really don't understand why it's necessary or why it happens that every time, a celebrity or a renowned person of any sort is accused of doing something bad, there's a bunch of people at the press conference, and then in this case, rioting afterwards, showing their support for the person, sometimes violently, sometimes just, loudly. It just seems like they're not paying any attention at all to what the person did. What are they cheering exactly?
Yeah, so
are they cheering
the
that
cheers
person...
are, they were cheering F. Sandusky, and they were chanting, "We want Joe Paterno," right? And they were saying it's just unfair for Joe Paterno to be fired. Joe Paterno's such a great coach. I mean, basically what you're saying is that you're willing to put aside the fact that Joe Paterno did not go above just telling the athletic director when he saw nothing happen about 8 boys getting molested by your assistant coach, defensive coordinator.
Pretty cowardly.
And that as a result, you really want him back to coach the team? I mean, is that what you're flipping over vans about? I mean, we're talking about a sick individual here in Sandusky, period. And when you see the video of the guy, I hate to do the judge the book by its cover thing, but Lewis, that we've talked many, many times on this show about that look that, for example, I know that this is not going to be received well by some, but the look that some people indicate the Pope has in his eyes. He just has the weird eye look. Sandusky has it also. We have a friend who is known for freaking out any girl he comes in contact with. We've said he also has the weird eye thing going. There's this look that Sandusky has that really is disturbing to me. And knowing about these allegations and then saying Joe Paterno should be back coaching because he did nothing wrong by not doing anything when he realized the athletic director wasn't doing anything with this information.
Yeah.
It's sickening, really.
The school made the right move, and the students here that are flipping flipping vans over
They're missing
because
the
of
point.
this are idiots.
They're missing the point.
You're idiots.
They're just completely missing the point of this. Let's take a break. I know we're short on time. Make sure to pick up a David Pakman Show t-shirt at davidpakman.com/gear. Or if you want a free t-shirt, sign up for a yearly membership before Thanksgiving. We'll send you a free t-shirt, your choice of color. Back after this.
The David Pakman Show at davidpakman.com.